This is the moment we've been waiting for. The cars you'll spend the next 72 hours building are 1986 El Caminos.
The El Camino first rolled off American assembly lines in 1959. It was known for decades for its unique look and style before being discontinued in 1987.
On the customization base of the El Camino, there's a lot that could be done, and that's what I'm excited about.
We thought we were going to end up with a bigger build. We're honestly lucked out by getting an El Camino because it's two-door.
Cut it more. Straight back, straight back, straight back. Go, go, take it, take it.
If we don't get the 454, I think that it kind of kills some of the morale because everyone wants that big block in that car.
Johnny, you need to be doing that. Get down in there.
As I'm racing through the parts cage, I'm thinking about the big block engine in this car. There isn't exactly the right part to compensate for the weight of the big block engine.
These are lowering springs, right?
And we were going to be in trouble.
The theme we're coming up with is called Bad Penny.
We have a really cool paint job planned for this car. We're going to be airbrushing on the hood of the car, a large penny with some flames.
You know, large scale, it's going to take up a better portion of the hood. We're going to have some realistic black flames coming off of it. So it's going to be monochromatic. We're not going to go over the top with a bunch of colors that are going to clash with the rest of the car.
We decided on pearl browns or earth tones.
It's going to be a classy badass. This is not going to be a car that's kind of like over the top, in your face.
With their design clear, the Challenger's engine problems are still looming. Nick's plan is to mock fit the engine to see what they may need to fix to make the engine fit. And then get the car into paint so Jason has the time he needs for the Bad Penny design.
How do you use this? Their engine girl, who's supposed to be engine and mechanics, hasn't touched the engine compartment yet.
I have the coolest job. I'm a hairstylist, full-time. Been a hairstylist for 7 years.
What is her role on this team?
The red lenses and all the screws that are with them, put them in a gallon Ziploc bag and put them somewhere.
Ryan's my fiance. I decided to bring her on this build because she really has never got involved really heavily on the cars. She's helped here and there, but she's never been really a team member on something like this.
When I asked her, so what do you do? She said, I definitely don't do engine and mechanics.
I do a lot of organization because, you know, boys, they do not know how to keep anything organized. It's always, where's the nut? Where's the bolt? Where's my screwdriver? No, no, no.
Get all those and gather them up and put them in one bag. Got that.
Ryan, why is this way? Ryan, why is that way?
Where's that coffee at?
See right there.
Did you put a lid on it? Can you put one on?
Lid?
There's lids in either there or there. I saw them.
I'm Leadership Designs Garage girl.
I don't know if I would ever let her build a car for me, but I would definitely let her clean my house.
While Nicole continues to be wound up by Ryan's presence, Nick's mind is spinning, trying to figure out the tire mounting machine.
My team leader is over there. He doesn't know what he's doing, and he's probably going to break something, scratch the rims, or destroy the tire.
Don't stand there.
Fine, keep wasting your time doing that you dumb.
Nick.
Meanwhile, for the Challengers, they're having some serious clearance issues with the big block.
The car was bottoming out everywhere, and that was no good for any kind of performance challenge.
It's going to be a lot of fitment issues I think we're going to have with that engine. The headers that are on that thing right now are not going to work. They're probably going to hit the actual frame.
This engine is really stressing me out because there's so much fabrication needed.
I'm not familiar with the 86 El Camino, but it's quite simple. It was never made manufacturer for put that big block on it. So now I need to fabricate a set of header. We have to fabricate a motor mount. We have to relocate the steering pump. I had to do some simple tasks and we had enough time. Now it became a nightmare.
Tempers are starting to flare up on the Challenger side. Johnny just woke up from a nap, ready to go, and he is demanding that the engine be put in immediately, which goes against Nick's plan to put in an after paint.
I come out and they're still working on the body. The car is not in paint yet. I was really upset because I needed the time for the engine bay work.
There's a lot more than just dropping the engine in, dude.
Nick is just not giving us the time we need to install this engine and drivetrain in this car. I would have had the engine drivetrain all in before all the paint and body work was done.
I'm just letting you know. What else needs to be done? I'm just letting you know I needed 2 days to do drivetrain, and I don't have 2 days. Dude, 2 days is like the entire build.
Johnny's starting to stress out because he does have a big goal in front of him of getting this 454 in the car and running. But let's not forget that Johnny is the one who wanted the 454, whether or not we won or lost the challenge.
You keep bitching about this engine, but even if we would have won that challenge, you would have chose this engine. You chose it. Yes, you did it. You chose it before we even started the challenge.
And I thought about it while we
Oh my God, dude, don't even give me that.
I don't think Johnny's in over his head on the engine build. I just don't think that Johnny's ever been under this kind of pressure, and he's reaching his stress point and his breaking point.
As the tension mounts, Johnny is restless and starts painting the engine bay to speed up the process.
You guys, don't start spraying that yet. We gotta run prep all on everything, or else it's just gonna flake off.
It does not flake off. It'll be fine. Trust me. This was all prepped already.
We have to, look at this. We have to run prep all on it first.
You're gonna have to prep the frame and this stuff.
Yes.
Because
Don't just start, please don't start spraying.
He has a big job ahead of him, and I think the time limit has him a little bit scared.
Johnny, seriously, dude, just do me a favor. Calm down, step back, less drama, less situation, and just be a team player.
You don't have to clean all this frame. It's not.
You're not a painter, Johnny, okay?
Oh, okay. Sure, I'm not a painter. Okay.
Johnny's on edge, to say the least, and I don't think he will make it past that.
Wasting time. I give up. That's it, I'm done. Put your own engine in. Put your own car together. I'm real pissed off right now. You know, nothing's going right. Everything's falling apart.
Don't say you, I'm done, because...
I didn't.
Okay.
You walked off. Okay, stop.
We need to address the engine now.
Unless you can put the engine in, you need him.
What about just leave right now? Seriously. I'm not even playing.
Everybody on the team has a job to accomplish the goals of getting this car built, with the exception of one individual. That would be Ryan.
You have spaghetti in your mouth, not on your cheek.
When I found out about Ryan being part of the team, at first I was extremely pissed, because that's going to take one less person off of having a talent or a trait in the industry that's going to give us that upper hand.
Hey, right now. Don't let it go. Don't let that bumper fall.
I tried to stay focused on my work. Can you go around somewhere else?
We've shorted ourselves in other areas which have pulled from the engine issue.
If we don't yield to Johnny and let him have his way on it, he's basically going to walk, and we need our mechanic to get the engine in.
We're better off right now getting the engine in and making sure that he can get it in, physically in. It fits, it bolts in. If we can accomplish that, then we can run it in, paint it, and get it right the fuck back out. If we have to simplify the fucking paint design, we do.
Johnny took his position and used it to gain what he wanted and kind of put the whole build aside just so he could see if his engine would fit.
The challengers seem to be finding their way with their engine problems. Team leader Nick had to change his overall plan to make Johnny happy.
Our immediate goal right now as of this moment is to get the engine in the car, make sure it fits 100%, and get it into the paint.
Ready?
After successfully removing the AC and power steering units and fabricating new motor mounts, the challengers must begin the delicate process of getting the big block to fit inside the engine compartment without damaging any of the new fabricated pieces.
We're good. Clear. Clear.
Keep going. Stop it.
Alan, get your hand out of there.
Get your hand out of there. You'll lose your fingers. I'm watching it.
Down. Down.
It's going.
Okay, we are clear. It's starting to go in.
Lower down. You're past the first lip of the cross member. Keep going.
Hang on, stop. The engine clamp.
Yes, baby. That's in.
Okay. Alan.
Yep.
Right here, the header is laying on top of the frame.
So the mount has to be cut out real quick. Cut right here, right here, right here, right here.
Yeah.
Take one pipe and just drop it down.
Yeah.
They just won't be balanced headers.
Yes, baby.
To make the engine run, Alan is going to have to fabricate some headers, but he'll have to wait to install them until after the car comes out of paint.
I'm pretty sure Alan is definitely skilled enough to figure something out, but the time is running out.
I have a problem. You already looked at all of these?
Obviously, if we're painting custom cars here and the paint doesn't match, they're gonna ask us why.
Come on, don't tell me we are out of that one.
And we're gonna have to explain to them that we ran out of FX64.
I'm just gonna have to make what I got work. Hopefully I got enough.
Jade is in too much of a hurry, and now we're too low on paint. We're having to change colors the last second to try to compensate and hope it all works out.
This is not what you want to have happen. That sucks.
He's been up with no sleep for the last 24 hours. If things can happen, they do. And we couldn't find any more of the mixing additives, so we're having to change the shade of the color just a hair on the car, hope it matches everything else to finish the paint on this car.
I'm just gonna have to make what I got work.
The challengers think they found a solution, but time is running out. As Jason puts the finishing touches on the body paint, Nick makes a bold decision to scratch the Bad Penny mural that Jason wanted to airbrush on the hood.
I'd rather have a car that functions and a car that's put together than a pretty car sitting there on a lift.
I'm a little pissed that, I came in here with one goal in mind, and that was to showcase my skill set, which is airbrushing, and I've effectively lost that. We've managed to grind ourselves into a hole to where we don't have the time to do that.
Sometimes you have to accept what you have to get done in the time frame you have to do it in.
Oh, they pulling it out? Whoa, look at that! Wow! Don't touch it, still wet.
The challengers are finally out of paint. Alan has finished fabricating new headers for the big block, and they are ready to make a push to the finish.
In the next few hours, we're gonna have the engine running. We're gonna have all the accessories, all the stuff on the car, and at that point, hopefully we catch the All-Stars.
Okay, guys, we have 5 hours. We need to move seriously, seriously,
If we don't make the deadline, if we don't win because of certain decisions that were made, the responsibility lies on me, no one else.
One of the final pieces to install for the challengers is the tonneau cover that they got from the parts cage at the very beginning of the build.
All right, teams, 3 hours to go.
After a couple of hours of installation, the challengers are ready to see if their engine will fire up.
All right, Danny, let's light her up. Come on, turn it.
Here, bring the gas.
Awesome.
Got it, baby.
Welcome to the party.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down your tools, everybody.
This car's got lots of power. Woo! First gear, second gear, third gear transmission shifts so smooth and just burn out like bah, bah.